It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Falcons, reigning league MVP. Terrific doesn't cover his last game. He was simply perfect throwing it around. It's the Falcons and the Colts coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And as we see the quarterback take the field, Mike, I mean, think back to the game that he's coming off of. Not only did he lead his team to a win, but he broke Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record in the process. Mike, that's a record that stood from 1951 all the way up until last week. I'm not sure we're going to see him replicate that type of success in this one, but if he's somehow able to do so, it will easily be the best 2-game stretch by an NFL quarterback in league history.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. There he goes again, and he's in! Touchdown, Falcons! The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because It works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's into the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now, deep ball for London. He gets free. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. A big hole. And And he's going to take this one all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's got another one. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number one. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
They're going to get him down right at the 25.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. He keeps it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll take off again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. This is caught at the 2. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now, deep ball for London. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.